Hey, called ones, part 3. Wow. So as you go through this whole journey, the process of being made, your process of becoming, whatever it may be, you want to call it, you're going to be stripped of everything. There are aspects that the enemy will also use to attack you. Attack maybe your home, your marriage, your children, your body with sickness, your reputation, your finances, everything will be stripped before the very people you're called to deliver. And at that moment, you'll be bitter. You'll be angry because of the treatment you're getting from the very people that you have loved. And then you want nothing to do with them. If you do not get the revelation that you are their deliverer, you become bitter. And when you become bitter, and then you don't want to deal with them, but you're their deliverer though. They don't yet know you as their deliverer. But if you know that you are their deliverer, you'll be pushing yourself into their lives, wanting to help them, but they will not receive you because they haven't yet seen you as their deliverer. Because to them, they have qualifications of a deliverer. They have the physical attributes of who they think a deliverer is. And at that moment, you do not meet the standard. They will judge you by whatever in their mindset is a deliverer. Maybe financially, if you're doing well. If you're not, then they will not identify you as a deliverer. They will run towards somebody who is not their deliverer, who do not have their best interests at heart, but maybe is financially well-to-do. They'll go there. They'll listen to that. You have people fighting you, even when you're right. They'll just look for ways to conspire against you. They'll just gather and conspire against you. And somebody looking from the outside will not be able to figure out, why are they conspiring? What did you... Sometimes you'll be like, I didn't do anything. That is not how it happened. But somehow they found fault. Just hearing your voice will trigger something on the inside of them. But if you do not guard your heart, you're going to not want anything to do with them. But they're also connected to your assignments. They are connected to the purpose of God concerning your life, because you're also called to deliver them. But listen, a time will come when you will thank them. A season will come where you'll be grateful because they help mold you, because they help transform you, they help in the process of you being made. It is okay. So to the called one, in that season, all you need is to rely on God. And you have to be hopeful and knowing that you are just passing through. And the most important thing in that season, called ones, is to die. Don't struggle to die. Don't be stubborn. It's going to make the process very long. When the Lord points at something, deal with it. If it's something to die, just lie down and die. Don't collapse. Don't lie down and don't just pass out. Don't just collapse, but die. Die to whatever it is that He's pointing at, so that the process will go faster. But when you're sticking to your guns and sticking to the doctrines, and sometimes the season is to strip you of false doctrines and false teachings. Some people believe that, because you're called and you're anointed, you're not supposed to do anything. You're just supposed to become, and wonderful things will just happen to you, for you, because you're special. No, the principles of life are the same for everyone. Everyone. And so when God is putting his finger on that thing, you think you're supposed to skip it because you are special. And you want God to treat you a different way. And so the process takes longer because you're not going to move to the next level until you get it. But be hopeful, called ones, because your day of glorification is coming. And it's going to also be done right in the middle, right in front of those very people who slandered you, betrayed you, despised you. Because the name of the Lord must be glorified. If he called you, he must glorify you. If he called you and he justified you, he processed you, he'll glorify you. And it will be done before the very people, so that the very people who slandered you, who gossiped about you, will be the very people coming to drink from you. Will be very people who will now, after they've gone round and round, they'll recognize truly you're their deliverer, and they'll come to know what you have known all along. So be encouraged, called ones. Stay true to the process. Guard your hearts in the process. Make sure unforgiveness does not settle in, bitterness does not settle in. Make sure that spirit of rejection does not become your identity, because you'll be rejected and you'll be done over and over. And the purpose of that is so that the purpose for that is that the enemy wants you to take on that identity, so that when it's time for glorification, you will not think you deserve it. You will not even walk with your head up high. So guard your heart, so that you get into Canaan. You get into your promised land. And a lot of time after this whole season of stripping, you need healing. That is when the foreskin has to be taken out. Remember, God told Joshua that to circumcise the children of Israel again before they get into the promised land. You cannot go through all of that and get into the promise with the foreskin, the calluses on that heart, with the betrayal, the pain, the rejection, the torments, and your heart remained fleshy. But you cannot get into the promised land and enter into the land of milk and honey with a callous heart. So after all of that, it's a season for healing, circumcision, and you need a Joshua. Amen. Be encouraged, called ones. The shame may have been, you may have endured the shame in public, but know that your glorification will also be done in public. Be encouraged.